YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Will, back in the building with another video. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here and enjoy content like this, maybe consider hitting subscribe. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a review of the Tidbyt, which is a retro art display. This display is unlike any other with this unique retro design, and you can do things like check the weather, you can monitor when your train is going to come. This device has stock tickers, and you can even keep up with your favorite sports teams. This is a novelty device, so you're going to be picking this up because you're a big fan of like the retro era. The cost of these, I want to say, is $199, but it's on sale right now for like $179. Let's go ahead, jump inside of the box so I can tell you everything you need to know about the Tidbyt. You ready? Let's go. The unboxing experience is straightforward with this device. You get a Tidbyt sticker, a setup instruction guide, and a thank you card. So you get a 6-foot long power supply for this, which uses USB-C. And last but not least, you get your Tidbyt. The Tidbyt is gonna be 8.5 inches long, 2 inches deep, 4.5 inches tall. It feels like a well-crafted device, and it also has a good amount of weight to it. It's like a walnut finish, as you can see. The build quality on this thing is really superb. Right up front, you can see where the display is right here, and these are all lights, so it's gonna light up in just a second when we plug it in. The only other thing you got is a button right here on the back. This device connects with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. You connect it with Wi-Fi in order to keep up with things on the internet like your sports tickers or your stock portfolio. Let's stop talking about it and let's plug it in and let's see what it looks like. The color accuracy is impressive with like good vivid colors. The viewing angles are great on this with very minimum color shift as you go to look from different angles. So no, this is not a speaker, and it also does not charge or anything. It always has to be plugged in for it to work. We're gonna go ahead now and jump into the Tidbyt app so I can show you all the stuff that this has to offer. Go to your app store and download the Tidbyt app. Now you can get this on iOS or Android devices. One thing I like so far is you don't have to actually sign up for anything. Sign in with just like your Google email. You hit this to say start up new Tidbyt, and as you can see right now, it's searching for this because this uses Bluetooth and also Wi-Fi. So it already found it for me. I'm just gonna name this Studio. Now it's asking me for my location, for like my address and stuff. Now it's asking me to connect to my Wi-Fi. Very straightforward. It connected. Right now I'm on a home screen, and you can see I can choose things like the weather, the clock, my stocks, the news. There is a section right here that says just for fun. And just for fun, let me show you how simple this works. I clicked on this like meme of the cat flying, and to add this to the Tidbyt is very straightforward by just hitting add to studio, because that's what I named this, and now it pops up on my Tidbyt, and now I got the display. The first section is live, and in this section I can do things like add New York City subway transportation times. I can do transit, traffic, city bike, New York City bus. There is a lot of different things in here that you can add to your Tidbyt for transit. You have things like health and fitness. I can do things like the weather, obviously. You have clock faces. So let's say if I want to add this clock, I just hit that, and now it displays right here time, date, and temperature. There is a lot of different options in here. There's even like trivia. So we're gonna slide over to work. So in this section right here, I can do things like add my stock portfolio by simply coming right here and adding it down. Now it's displaying that. These are very easy to remove as well by just selecting on it and then hitting remove. You can also add like your cryptocurrency. You got the Powerball. I can add that to my Tidbyt like that. Very simple. What else they got in work? So you got news, ESPN news. I mean, I can't really go through all of this, but there are a lot of different options in here. If I go now to entertainment, this is gonna be things like Spotify, Sonos. I can do like my YouTube counter, Twitter. They have Twitch, Kickstarter, Discord, quotes, word of the day. Like, it's so much in here. I can't really go through it all, but I do wanna show you guys something cool. So right here in this create tab at the very end, I could choose from the different options they have right here. So like I could do things like add this message, and then I could do, let's say if I want to put subscribe right here, because you know you should subscribe, and then now it shows up on my Tidbyt once I hit add here. And then now it has the word subscribe right there. Let's go back to create. I can add a photo. So if I click here, I choose a photo from like my library of photos. You see I found this picture of myself. This section right here is what's gonna be added. So if I click this, so I chose that photo and now I hit add. And now that photo of me is on this device. Really cool animation stuff. I can even do things like add sports. I guess I'm in, let's do Atlanta Falcons since I live in the A. I can add that right here, and this basically says live scores on game day in division. Let's say if you have multiple different football teams, you can add as many as you want. They got counters for like days to Christmas, so I can add this, and now it shows that it's 329 days left until December 25th. You can even customize your own counter. So like, let's say if you and your family were going on vacation or something, I could simply go in here in the create option. So right here, I could choose an event date and let's say vacation. Now I add this and it automatically will show now my countdown for my vacation, which I think is pretty solid. You see how simple that was to make this counter? Now I know I have 41 days until vacation. I wish that that was true. I mean, it's so much in here. I can't show you everything, but what I will do is show you some of my favorite apps. There are over 150 different options that you can choose when it comes to things like counters, memes, sports. There's even college sports as well. I'm not really sure how well it's coming off on camera, but like in person, the lights look really nice. They're very vivid, very colorful. I think it really fits in with my aesthetic. This retro art display is not only just a really cool conversation starter, but it's actually very useful. The app and the device is very responsive with each other, and it's very easy to add things. Right now, I have it on 20%. And this is on 100. I don't know how well the camera is giving off, but it's super bright here. Overall, the Tidbyt retro display is a great addition to any setup. So my final thoughts on the Tidbyt is, yo, this thing is super cool. I don't think that there's any other device out there like this on the market where it shows you like live counters of things like sports, your calendar. I mean, it's so much stuff packed into this, and they continuously build on this product by adding new apps. If you're a big fan of like retro things, you gotta get this, bro. You got to. One of my favorite apps on this is gonna be Who's That Pokemon, because I grew up on Pokemon. Who's That Pokemon? I know it, I know it, I know it, I know it. Did you get it? I knew that. Yo, this thing is just so much fun to use. So cool to have in my setup. I'm really enjoying this. Now, the price for this is gonna run you $179 US. Tidbyt did send this out to me, but I would have bought it. If you are a coder, you can also make your own apps on their website. I just really enjoy glancing over at it and seeing some new information every time I take a peek at my Tidbyt. The few things that I wish that this had would be a TikTok counter. They don't have that yet. Instagram counter. Pretty sure that they'll do it eventually. With all that being said, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, do your boy a favor. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit the bell so that way you get notified every time I drop new videos. And I'ma holla at y'all next week in my next video. Deuces.